There we go. And welcome back to Our Fandom Prime. I'm Deonne. That's Jenn. That's Doc. Tonight, the Lantern's Fool trailer. That's what we're going to go over. It dropped. We're here. And honestly, the best news of the week is King Conan is coming back. We're going to get into all of that. And then the final Spider-Man Noir trailer drops. And we'll also be making our Mando and Grogu predictions, box office predictions, anything under the sun, MVP. You saw the Mortal Kombat one. That's what we're going to be doing here. Yep. And we have our fandom radar, things that were right there of making the show, but just not in there. But we will figure out when we'll be able to talk about that. All-Star Fandom starts now. Let's go. So,
I love that guitar.
We're in my Power Green Lanterns trailer. So we got a new Green Lanterns trailer. I've been saying that oath like all day, man. Just it felt like one of those days. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it just blackest day and darkest night. It's just oh god, okay, I can get through this. But that's how it's felt, and we're gonna see just how this trailer makes us feel after that first trailer. So let's go ahead and fire this sucker up. And here we go.
What we got?
This ring. It's the greatest weapon in the universe.
Oh, look, it's green.
Oh,
more green.
When and if to use it, that's the whole ball game, Junior.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit?
What?
No.
So
Now you got
disrespectful.
it. The ring.
Bro.
Oh, I got it. I sure as hell didn't interview for it.
That's what I'm talking
Shit, lady,
about.
You should have. Power like that, shouldn't you have to work for it?
I've been doing this since you were a baby. And the only way you're gonna get this ring is over my dead fucking body.
That's how it works.
I think he likes me.
Yeah.
Everybody is lying to us.
You're not leaving here till we find out what they're hiding. Danger's part of the job. You need to be fearless.
How are you chosen for this?
It's only one question.
Oh!
Afraid.
Yo.
You afraid?
Are you afraid?
Oh, there's Guy.
What?
What?
Are you afraid?
Oh my gosh.
Are you afraid?
I was raised fearless, and I'll do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, John Stewart.
Hey. Hey.
Look who's in the chat.
When did this trailer drop? Today?
Yes,
Yesterday.
late yesterday, I think.
Yesterday
Yeah,
it dropped.
So we are. Jen,
Don't drop no more
to
trailers, bro.
To give me some time to do some more clickety clacks on this side. What?
Clickety clacks.
My man gotta go to work.
What
That's
did
gonna be our
you
new
think
phrase.
about-
We gotta do some clickety clacking over here.
Yeah. What's your reaction to that? Because the first one, like we hadn't seen Green Lanterns like in live action since Ryan Reynolds. Or
Yeah.
well, I take that back. Guy Gardner. We saw him in
True,
Superman.
true, and Superman. Yeah.
But at the same time, like this is like full budget behind it. So now you get this second trailer. How do you feel after seeing this second trailer?
I'm even more the anticipation for me has definitely grown because now my interest in intrigue is peaked because we're getting more information. And look, everybody, there's a ton of green in here. A ton. Lots of it. A lot of green. So much green. And again, with what we talked about with the first trailer, there were some things we were hypothesizing about, what could be happening. And we're getting some inklings to that it's most likely going to be that where he has to take the ring. And we're going to probably have a little bit of a slappy stuff go on. So for me, definitely, I'm really interested. I'm excited to see the story, how this is going to play out and how he's going to get this ring and the circumstances within it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for this story.
Jen, you bring up a great question. I'm going to circle back to it. I'm going to make sure I remember it. Doc, your reactions to this one?
Honestly, man, I'm just ready for the show. I'm tired of trailers. Like, go ahead and give it to me already, man. I told you from the first time we watched the first trailer, I said this thing's gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
and we did hypothesize on how he's gonna get the ring, and I don't think he's gonna have to like kill your boy, but he might have to, kill your boy. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way he gonna get the ring. I'm just saying.
Well,
jumped it a little bit.
He's got to make it count in the slappity slaps.
So you think about it, like you just said it. We know how rings pass from one to the next.
Yeah.
We saw a flashback of Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Like young Hal, which is kind of dope to see.
Yeah.
Because do we have a little never mind. I'm going to build it so big up in my head, and then the expectations will never be there.
I keep telling you to lower them joints.
But
you can't get mad with what you get. You can't.
No, but with that,
if he be trash, Deonne gonna be mad with DC forever.
No.
So it can't be trash.
You get off topic a bit, but I don't think you don't do this to Hal Jordan, right? I love John Stewart, but I want to see them together with both rings. Like that's how in my mind I want to see it.
But
I don't want to just have one of them after this show, and it feels like some turmoil is brewing between the two of them too.
And I would say now with his ring, if he's this honest, don't his ring start losing power?
It should, in my opinion, but then I don't know what the comic book lore is. I would think there would have to be a consequence with you misusing the ring.
The power of the ring.
Yeah. Especially depending what kind of ring you have. Like if it's hope or anger or courage. Like, there's different rings. Like, which ring does he have? And then when
he has the hope ring.
He has the hope ring. Okay, so he has the hope ring. So if he's not using the hope ring to bring hope and just cause dissension, then he's not using the ring for its true purpose. So why wouldn't there be a consequence?
Oh, because like when he manifested that, however much money that was, that could have been $1,000 bill for all I know. And put that thing in the slot machine.
I don't. We have to look at the stones again. I think blue is hope.
Blue is hope.
Green
is fear.
Oh, boy, we have to go through there. If you want to look them up real quick,
I'm doing that right now.
But just given that we got Hal Jordan, I mean, he's Coach Taylor is who I'll always know him as. Like that's who he was. Friday Night Lights, Coach Taylor run through a wall for that guy. How do we? Oh man, I don't know.
Green is willpower.
There it is.
Yeah. Real quick. Green is willpower. Yellow is fear. Magenta pink is love. Red is rage. Light blue is hope. There's an orangey color that's greed. There's a blue color that's compassion. The black ring of death, and then the white ring of life, and then a purplish one, repressed negative emotions.
Yeah. So I guess willpower don't give a damn if you cheat.
I mean, it's you having the will to wield it, right? Like that's the point. I don't know.
You gotta use your imagination.
I don't know. I might need to rewatch this one because the first one felt interesting, and I don't know if this one just felt
dark.
We got a little bit more John Stewart.
Yeah.
Right? Like we saw him as a kid. We saw him in the Marines. We saw that. It seems very different. And granted, this is going to be like a different sort of take on the whole Green Lanterns anyway. So we're getting a TV show aspect of it too. And just given how the co-writers are. So just real quick. So pretty much the showrunner for this is Chris Mundy. He did Ozark. So
I like that.
And then I have Damon Lindelof, who co-created Lost and wrote and produced HBO's Watchmen and created The Leftovers. And we got Tom King is an Eisner award-winning comic book writer whose Batman, Mr. Miracle, and Human Target runs are considered modern classics. All three co-wrote just the first episode together. And that's and we'll see that expand throughout the show, I suppose. We get our first little inclination that it's like we're in a universe with Superman when we see Guy Gardner. There's that connective tissue. Finally, there's a good connective tissue to be like, okay, now DC is weaving their way through movies and their TV shows.
Yeah,
as they should.
Doc, finally having like a little bit of that confirmation, because we did see Peacemaker in Superman, but it never felt like, I mean, after seeing Peacemaker, it's like, who is this? You know what I mean? What world are we on? What door did we go through? But with this one, you got to think like, oh man, I know Superman's the cornerstone of that DC universe, but what would you call this show? Not seeing it, obviously. What's your hopes for this show to do within the DCU? The DCU. There we go.
The hopes is that they're building up to their version of the Justice League. That's the hope. So after this, I'm hoping to get John Stewart or whoever wins through this TV show, unless the gods send another willpower ring to Earth. Get one of them in the next Superman movie, right? And then get Batman, and then I hope they building off of that. So this is what I'm hoping.
You said, and then get Batman?
Yeah, well, I mean, because they ain't got him now. I mean, damn.
We've had this discussion.
I'm just saying. Hopefully they get a Batman by the end of the year and they start shooting.
By the end of the year?
I can't give you hope. Ain't that the ring you earned? Hope ring, right? I'm trying to give you some, dog.
Dude, that ain't happening, and you know it.
Well, hey,
you know it.
I'm just saying, though.
Well, no, like for the sake of conversation, real quick. What if we did get that? What do you think that's gonna say from a DC perspective if they were to do a clutch like that?
It would. With Batman being somewhere?
Yeah. With Batman.
It would show me that they're finally taking that risk that they need to.
Mm-hmm.
I do still feel like it's like DC is playing it safe. I do. I felt like Superman was safe because it was the Superman we needed after like Henry Cavill's and all the stories behind that. Even though love him as Superman, but I understand the Snyderverse. You know, some of it was good, some of it was bad, some of it was like, what in the world? but more or less, I feel like you needed a Superman for that. And given the times that we're living in too, an upbeat Superman is very, very welcomed in 2026, 2025, 2026. So I understand that. I still felt it was safe. We shoehorned a lot of characters in the Superman movie, which I wanted to just be him. To finally sort of get the top. He still got top bill because his name is Superman. His name's in the title. But at the same time, you're like, dude, I wanted you to go save those kids, that little kid holding the flag, you know? Like I wanted that image of Superman. And I think Dave Cornsweet is able to carry that character on his own. He was a good Clark Kent. He was a good Superman.
He is.
And then now we get the other stuff like the other series like Peacemaker. Peacemaker was good, but again, it's HBO Max. We're not putting them on the big screen. You know, from a DC fan standpoint, I actually really appreciate y'all letting me get this off my chest. It's been a long day, but as a DC fan, I think at the end of the day, you want that trinity, right? You want to see Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman stand beside each other with Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Cyborg, whoever.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to see that. And I know we won't get to that right out the gate, but you said Superman exists for 3 years.
I'm telling you, he's
got to know Batman's there. Or do we have a Batman? They never hinted to it. They played it safe and was like, in my mind, let's get past Robert Pattinson's Batman, and then we can get our DCU Batman. And they just started working on or filming Batman 2. So
yeah, they're working on that.
I don't think we're getting him anytime soon.
Well, he already.
But if it happens, but Jen, I will answer this. But if it happens, that will be my answer. Like, it was like, okay, now we're finally, because if you don't get, come on, man, like in the last 5 years, we've had Michael Keaton come back, Ben Affleck leave, George Clooney come back, but not wear the suit.
Yes.
And then we got Robert Pattinson's Batman. So we've had like 4 to 5 Batman in 5 years.
Pick one, people, and stick with it. Let me stop.
Pick one.
Just pick one.
Y'all got me on my Batman soapbox.
Like I said,
you know what? You know what would be
playbook.
You know what would be perfect timing for this? Something that we haven't done in a very long time.
Oh no! What?
Let's go ahead and do it.
This.
Let's do it.
Oh,
let's name that Batman. It is perfect time.
This is great. Okay.
All right. So, have you ever seen Name That Batman? I give 3 clues to Doc and Jen about who this Batman could be. They'll get the clues as they come up one by one. And first person to raise their hand.
After Deonne reads everything.
After I read everything. Thank you, Jen. After I read everything, raise your hand. And then we'll go ahead and do this thing. You can answer. If you're wrong, I'll move to the next person. We'll go back and forth till we possibly get a right answer. I get tired. So, first up, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. Name that Batman. So, he was a trained stage and theater actor with fantastic vocal range. He was roommates with Robin Williams at Juilliard. And he pioneered the standard of giving Batman and Bruce Wayne different voices.
Oh, fricola.
Doc, I believe I saw your hand first.
Is that Val Kilmer?
Will you? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that Val Kilmer? Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Is that Val Kilmer? Nope, that is not Val Kilmer. We were looking for someone else at the time. Jen, for the steal. If you got it in your head, you can.
It's percolating.
Definitely.
It's percolating.
I'll give you time, Jen. I'll give you time. I did not download the answer. So here's the
theater actor, fantastic vocal range. He was roommates with Robin Williams at Juilliard. Oh my frick!
The only person that's old enough.
Michael Keaton.
And you've got Michael Keaton. Oh, Jen, not Michael Keaton. Doc, if you want the steal,
the person that's old enough, the only person I can think of, giving him a different voice, right?
Come on.
And roommates with Robin Williams, and he went to Juilliard.
That's exactly what all 3 of those say. You just said it.
I know, right? except for the age thing.
Doc, you're stating the obvious, sir. You're stating the obvious.
I know, right? You know,
come on, we got to get back into lanterns, y'all.
I know, right? Damn it!
This was supposed to be a quick detour.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
is it?
You asked a good one though, because I'm like, wait, I'm going through the Rolodex. What happened?
Is it George Clooney?
No, it's not George
Clooney.
It's not
George Clooney. I'm sorry. Jen, if you still have an inkling of a thought
give me a
who
moment.
this might be,
Okay, it's not Michael. It's not Val. We know it's not George. George cannot sing. I love you, George. Frickety roommate with Robin Williams and Julia. I'm gonna be so mad when I hear it if I don't get this. Oh, frick.
I'll give you. I wish I had a clock. I'll give you
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'll give you all a hint. Okay, and firsthand I see. I'll give it to you. Okay, I have sat in this chair multiple times and called him Batman number 1, QB1, the number 1 Batman of all time. The definitive, perhaps I may have said too, Batman of all time. No one.
I know who it is, and his name is on the tip of my brain. I can't.
The definitive.
The person he has an autograph with. God dog it. The picture with.
The definitive Batman.
Damn it, his name is. Did the voice on damn Batman animated series. God dang it.
Come on, this was not supposed to take this long.
I can't look it up, but I mean, I know who he is. Gosh darn it.
Can I try?
Go ahead, Jen.
Kevin Conroy.
That's it.
Finally,
I could not spit his name out. Dog it.
The toughest round of Name That Batman.
And my man said Clooney down in the comments right there. Nope.
Clooney cannot sing.
And that was supposed to be a quick detour off of Lanterns back to Lanterns. And Kevin, y'all couldn't get Kevin Conroy, man. Like
I can't get them all.
I thought the 2 voices, though. You know, I am Batman. Come on, man. Come on,
Mr. Kevin
Conroy, man, greatest Batman of all time. My favorite Batman of all time.
I can't disagree with that because he has a really good Batman voice.
Yeah, he does. It was.
But you never know when on these streets of Gotham. Punch pow, that you might be coming right into a game.
Oh, man, that's
that Batman. I can't believe y'all didn't get it. Okay, it took so long. But anything else you want to say about this trailer? Like, is it enthusiasm there this time out? Like, is it there like it was for the first, or are we just like, hey, shut up and just give it to me by now?
I'm like the second one. Shut up and give it to me, man. I'm tired of
I'm like, can we just drop the show? I want to watch it. Just drop the show. Drop the show.
It's gonna be interesting because the premiere date is pretty close. It's August 16th. So we're getting very close to it.
So we gotta review that.
My research says that's gonna be on Sundays. It looks like weekly releases on Sundays.
Frickola.
So, man, we might be able to hop right on after that.
That would be
we'll figure that out as we go. I mean, it's being compared to True Detective. It's being compared to all of those things, and we picked that up from the first trailer.
You definitely got a Western feel in here too, which is nice.
Yeah, little buddy cop, little murder mystery. It's like the story is gonna, and this is again that whole part for me. The story is going to be around, like, obviously, John Stewart becoming a Lantern.
Yeah.
Any chance they just don't pull that trigger and make him a Lantern in this show?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to pull that trigger because they want multiple seasons. Come on now.
I mean,
we're going to get more seasons.
Unless they just going to put him in the movie next year.
I mean, it could go one of both ways. I mean, it's going to depend on the story that we're getting. And how certain events plays out, because you got Hank and then you got John. So, and then you're already seeing this dynamic of kind of butting heads a little bit where he is training this recruit, but then he's like, you're not getting the ring unless I'm dead. So it's like, I don't know how long you can draw that out from season to season to season with it before it's like, can we just get to the point already type of thing. So, I could see this maybe just going to 2 seasons at the most, but again, it's going to depend on the story we get. So we just have to
and
wait and see.
And I'm not gonna let this go by too, because I saw in notes, well, in a breakdown of it before, that Sinestro is actually like when Hal's in the blue chamber or whatever, that's Sinestro hanging out out on the outside. This might also be like one of those things of like, don't meet your heroes, like right there. So that's been rumored to be Sinestro.
That would be an interesting dynamic to the story of not meeting your heroes, because
even looking back here, Jen, like he looks like he's watching him as a kid and like looking up to him.
Right. I was just about to say that, with this kind of, going back in time, admiring someone who at one point, wore this ring of willpower well. He did his best to make sure that he actually cared for the people that he was watching over. But then over time, his narrative changed, his POV changed. Something happened to where now he's abusing it. So yeah, it could totally be a don't meet your heroes. I'm sorry. This gives me, what was that other movie he did on Netflix? Rebel Ridge.
Rebel Ridge. Yeah.
Like, I'm getting some feelings of that. That is a dope movie. Oh my goodness.
Because honestly, this looks like how can you say it? It looks like a show of a drama that just happens to have superheroes in it. And I think that's perfect for this, because we got to go out. We got to go in outer space eventually.
We have to get there, yeah.
When we build up. So that's going to be a thing. But I think starting more grounded here is probably a good way to introduce the characters, I guess. Doc, what'd you think?
I mean, to be honest with you, man. No, I kind of don't know. Like,
the ring just happens to be there.
That's what I said. Moment. I kind of don't know.
But we know the ring is going to play a big part in it close to that.
Yeah, so I mean, I get what Jen's saying. Like, I guess people would get tired of seeing the dynamic between them after so many seasons. I get that. But do you really think in the first season somebody has to die? One of the two main characters of the entire show.
You want to take it?
For me, as I keep calling myself a consumer of storytelling, if they were to do that very early, like it's like what we saw with Daredevil Born Again with Foggy. That's a big risk to take with such a character.
Yeah.
So if they were to do that here, I would admire the risks that they're taking with that character. It's like, okay, well, it's not exactly like the comic books, I'm sure. And the fact that you took that risk and you're willing to not change it and put it in the show, okay, let's see what you got. Let's see how you do with the story. It was the same thing with the character of Foggy. Like, how does that play out in the show? And we saw what happened in the 2 seasons, how it worked really well, and they made sense with the connective tissue with the Netflix series. So my point being, why not do that? Especially if it's going to aid in telling a very compelling story. I don't see a reason why you couldn't, unless, as we say here all the time, stick to the source material if it's going to be a play-by-play, but it doesn't look like it either.
Yeah, and I would love to see both. Okay. Does Earth need 2 Green Lanterns?
What happens?
That's a great question.
Or does the quadrant need 3? Like, does that patrol need 2 lanterns? I mean, you got Guy Gardner out there, but we don't really know his thing. But I feel like we're gonna get a little bit more into his character, I hope, and as much as we can in this show. I would love. Again, I'm greedy, man. I say there can be 2. I say
what happens if Hal gives him the ring?
I don't know, man. Okay, quick question here. And I think I know the answer. Who would you rather have, Hal Jordan or John Stewart?
John.
Both of them.
I asked one. Which one would you like to have?
John.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, John Stewart, bro.
John.
Okay, so with that being said, could we have introduced John without Hal Jordan?
Yeah, they could have.
I
They
mean,
could have.
again, I don't know a lot of the comic book lore, but with the little bit that I do know, absolutely. I mean, depending on the story you pick, and if you want to establish him already as a lantern and then kind of go back in time with some storytelling like they're doing here in this show with him being as a kid and watching him growing up. So yeah, you absolutely could. I think you, especially like if we're setting up for a DC version of Marvel's Avengers Infinity War, you absolutely could to move the timeline along.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought, I mean, I think it would be dope. I think this is going to be dope. I mean, regardless, but
I think
that would have been dope. It would have been dope if they was just introduce John Stewart first. You know what I'm saying? If they are in fact building towards that, which I think that's what they're doing. They wouldn't be releasing all these TV shows and stuff and everything that's connective, like you said, that's that connective tissue to the movies if they weren't building something like that.
Yeah, the fact that we have Guy in here, it's already connecting to Superman.
Which is great. Like, that's great. But like, I want to just jump because I don't have a picture of it. But with Sinestro, I wanted to jump back to that before we jump into our next topic. What I think is the topic of the night. But it appears to be like a slow burn villain building towards this. Like, I guess maybe a yellow ring betrayal or something like that with Sinestro.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Is he the full villain by the end of season 1?
I don't think so, because he's such a super villain.
Or is it a longer game? So I'm guessing you're thinking it's going to be a longer game instead of being the villain for that.
He is such a super villain within the Green Lantern Corps, bro. I don't think they're gonna come out with you that early. Like I said, they could be playing this either way. You know what I'm saying? If Jenn is right, then 1 or 2 seasons period, and then second season he's a super villain, and we got to get him up out of here. But the question would be, will it be 2 lanterns or 1 lantern that's trying to do that? And then if they do take out one of the lanterns, how that's going to make the people feel if they're even going to come back for the second season. You know what I'm saying? Or flip this, somebody else can kill Hal. And your man just get the ring. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Your man going to try to go get the ring. He going to get the best of Hal. He ain't going to do it because he got mercy. And then it's going to be like at a standstill. And then, like I said before, what if Hal just give him the ring after he get his ass whooped?
He did say in that trailer like he was going to have to
take it from him.
Yeah. So it might be,
I mean,
sort of like just passing, I could see an easy look sort of passing it off. Like a sort of shield to Falcon,
It's one of the passable pathways. They could come to a point where they have peace and he gives him the ring because he's tired, he's done. He don't want to.
That's my man's.
Oh, my bad. Wrong slide.
Wait, Punisher?
Wrong slide, bud.
That's not Punisher.
What?
Y'all didn't get that.
I'm not ready.
Get that twist.
I wish.
I'm not ready for that.
I wish.
Don't have him go after John.
Man, he ain't asking no questions if he came over to DC, bro.
No, like
could you imagine him and Batman? Could you imagine the
Punisher will take out Hal and not blink?
Come on, dog.
He would take him out. Anyway, it's one of 3 pathways that you could do with these characters. Hal could just be like very tired and they finally come to a moment of peace that he just gives him the ring. He comes back to his senses to where he was when he was a younger Lantern. Or because the other thing too is to what Doc said, it could be another character that takes out Hal, and that's how John in the show is going to get the ring, and then he takes up the mantle. Or the question is, we have to go to outer space.
Yeah, eventually.
Who is a big bad that has to bring people together? Maybe the startup is with Hal coming the big bad, because you remember when we got
with the betrayal of the ring. I mean, it would make him powerful, but I don't think he's gonna do that.
Because you have to remember, like with the Marvel universe, we got Ronan, and then we got Thanos, but then we didn't get Thanos for a while because we went through a few other different characters. So it could be that kind of a play too, where we start with a not so gigantic big bad, but we have another.
Started with Loki, and then we went to Ronan. Yeah.
Right.
You know, but we always knew Thanos was looming.
Yep.
Like at the end of Avengers, we saw him turn around
But
and
keep
smile
in mind,
3 times in one weekend.
Gunn is keeping the cards close to his chest. He's not revealing what he has planned. So unlike Marvel, when Marvel's like, we're gonna tell you everything we're gonna do.
Well, I don't think Marvel did tell us like a scope of movies that coming out. They gave us a timeline, but even what they were talking about, I don't think, and I could be wrong, I don't think I remember hearing or knowing that we were leading to Thanos until he popped up at the end of Avengers.
Nope,
so he popped up at the end of that, and I was like, "Holy crap! That's where we're going."
Yeah,
we're going. Thanos is connected to the Infinity Stones.
Yep.
That's where we're. That's our North Star. I don't know how many years it's going to take us to get there, but that's
we're getting there.
And
yeah.
that's the thing about what I didn't have a problem with Marvel telling us everything that was coming out, because we were still pleasantly surprised at the end of every movie.
Yes.
And at the very end of it all, everybody stood up, cheered, and cried. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you fucking do the shit.
Yeah,
they stuck it like Mary Lou Retton, man. Like they were like,
exactly.
Boom.
Yeah, dog.
But if DC ever sort of comes off of those cards and be like, okay, this is what we're leading to. Again, we don't need to know. We don't, because
it's okay if I don't know. It's fine.
Which is good. But like I said, that Avengers movie, that's when we knew where we were going. We fully knew where we were going. I don't know. Well, we've only had, and I'll admit, the stuff we've had has been very limited. Superman, Peacemaker, got Supergirl this summer. We got this at the end of summer or in August. Is that Creature Commandos was animated? It's connected to, apparently, but I don't know.
Don't forget, you got Clayface coming.
Yeah, Clayface is coming too.
Which is
that's
in
your
the
Batman
DCU,
connection,
right?
That's your Batman connection, bro. I'm just saying, dog.
He's not wrong.
It happens in Gotham. Could you imagine going through that whole movie and not seeing, like, I don't know, a batarang just in the wall somewhere?
Not just a batarang. I'm talking about, like, at least see the symbol in the sky, especially when your man start doing all the wild stuff with his. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the wild thing. I think you could. Okay, we're gonna get off topic because we need to go to Conan. But I do think if you were to insert, like, that would have been a dope Batman movie.
Yeah,
Clayface Batman standing around, like that horror element that they're going with that.
But it could be a setup. Could be a setup.
Like Deonne, I like. Look, I understand what you're going through with your heart being torn with DC. Set your expectations down here, bro.
Here's the thing, Doc.
What it is.
Here's the thing, Doc. I shouldn't have to. I do
all the time. That's why I'm not never mad unless it's some trash.
I've lived in a world. I've lived in a world, my man, where we've been in movie theaters for comic book movies. We've stood up, we've cheered. We didn't expect this to happen, or we expected this to happen, and it may have happened, or it happened a different way. I just think DC at this point is just like, let's pull the car out of the garage, man, and let's not hit the mailbox.
But the problem is, dog,
and we'll get down the street eventually. We might go 25, but we'll get there.
But you keep setting your expectations. Your expectations.
Why should
no? And then you be like, I want these mother joints up here. And you know what I'm saying?
Doc,
they need to be down here like I'm low right now. They need to be all the way low.
I'll say this, and we'll jump off to the next one because we're gonna get into this one too. You have the most recognizable superheroes in the world in your hands. Right there, and you've already spread Batman so thin where you can say Batman fatigue. You got it. I get it. I understand it. But at the very same rate or timeline, however you want to say it, this is all self-inflicted on DC.
Well, my expectation is gonna be set lowered every time because damn it, like you said, we already been set up and disappointed.
Marvel took B-C list guys
and made them superstars. Like, I get it. I get that.
Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard to do?
Because they don't want to be copycats. You already know that.
Just do it, man. I bet we can
look. They ain't Nike, cuz they ain't gonna just do it. Is what I'm saying.
We're gonna make a poll, all right? Because I think in my hearts of hearts,
we're making a poll.
In my hearts of hearts, if you told more DC fans, you'd be like, "Hey, man, like Thanos kind of like Darkseid anyway." I think Darkseid. I think who was first was Darkseid first, and then Thanos.
Darkseid was first before Thanos. So, if I'm not mistaken.
So you still got that. It all leads to that anti-life the equation, right? Or him terraforming the world or terraforming Earth.
Yeah,
very similar to a lot of stuff that Thanos does, right? If you were telling me you're gonna build that universe the exact same way, like Marvel did, I'm okay with that. Your first movie's Wonder Woman. They sort of tried to do it. Your first movie's Wonder Woman. Your first movie's Batman. Next movie Superman. Put those three together. That's your Trinity movie. Boom, you got it. You're done. And then you don't know Darkseid's lurking in the back, so you have to build a team. We get a Flash movie. We get the rest of the Justice League. We get about how many movies before we get the full Justice League? And then we still got Thanos out there. You could literally copy and paste Darkseid. You could literally copy and paste Marvel, and I'd be like, all right, makes sense to me. I know that's going to be a good time. And
you wouldn't care?
No. It's essentially the same story.
Okay. Well, if that's what you would want, that's cool. But as you can see, they ain't doing it that way, bro. So you just got to look, put your seatbelt on, bro, and just ride this train.
Off, man. We're here every Wednesday, sometimes on time, sometimes late. We're here.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Sometimes we're late. We're here.
We're here.
Doc, put that on a t-shirt for All-Star fans. Yeah. Sometimes we're on time, sometimes late, but we're here.
We here.
We're here. Don't try to follow my GPS to get to my house or get home. We here. We gonna be here.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah,
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Sometimes between 9 and 9:30.
Yeah, like what he said. And he ain't lying.
We ain't gonna lie.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, do all the social media.
Hit the notification bell so you are primed to never miss a video.
Do all of it.
She just said, I like that, Jen. I like that, Jen. Hey.
But spent 40 minutes on DC. I did not expect
we're about to spend another 40 on this one.
Let's
Let's go ahead and strap in. Because if you watch the recent show,
I
brought up the idea of Conan or Arnold Schwarzenegger, because I mean, come on, being King Conan, and dare I say, here he comes out, says that we're making a King Conan movie for next year. Begins production next year, 2027. Would you like to know what I'm gonna call him Conan? I'm gonna call him Conan the entire time. No more art. He's a King Conan. But King Conan had a lot to say about this.
King Conan. So, oh boy.
He was like, next year we're going to do King Conan. So that is a reality now, and I'm excited about it. For the last 10 years, I've been saying we should do King Conan, and we should get a great script written. Get someone who really understands Robert E. Howard, that understands the artwork, and to continue on. He wanted John Milius, the director of Conan 1, to maybe be a producer, so it would be fantastic. That's out of King Conan's mouth right there. But before we move on, he did have more to say, because he said the movie wouldn't have worked. Doc, this is for you. He said the movie wouldn't have worked after I did the first Conan, because the whole idea of King Conan is that for 40 years he has been king. He is older now. He is no longer in the shape he was on his from his heyday, and now people are trying to take him out. He is a king, and he gets a little bit complacent. He's tired of the job and wants to move on. Look at the movie by Clint Eastwood, The Unforgiven. It will be a lot like that, but it will be with extraordinary battles.
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger from the ArnoldFans.com.
Which means
for that,
Conan got to lose some fights, and we ain't never seen Conan lose no fights.
That would be interesting to see.
Okay, well, let me set this up for you, okay? Because we talked about it.
We did.
And look at that, man. Look at that. That's how you start the movie. Him back in that, just like that, man. That's how you start it. Doc, I'm gonna give this first question to you.
Yeah,
you know what? Let me give it to Jen, because this might be
God,
the time Jen gets the word in.
I'm about to get up and go get some popcorn.
Jen, do you think a 2027 in production of King Conan, expectations for that movie? What are your expectations?
Oh my golly. Arnold makes a great point, and I'm glad he pointed it out about the time span of King Conan from when he first is king to where he is, and that he does mention the dude is older, he's not in shape, and he doesn't want to do the job anymore. So it is a role that Arnold could do. And, you know, Arnold still works out. He does. But at the same time, they're going to get the man a stunt double for some of these fights. They have to.
Stunt double, face replacement through CGI.
They have to.
Come on, man.
I mean, we've seen projects do that before, like with the Mandalorian season 2 season finale, when they brought back Luke. They had Mark Hamill on set, as well as the young man who does the fight work that they faced on him. So yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to see this story, because I think this is a story fans wanted, if I remember correctly. So why not? Why not?
Jen, I'll count it. I've been asking for this about as long as Arnold's been Conan.
Yep.
40 years or so. He is 78, 79. Will be 79 probably by the time this movie, 80 by the time this movie drops. An old king, fully old, not prosthetics, no gray hair, like we've seen at the end of Conan. Nothing like that, because come on, he's still jacked under that wool, man.
He is jacked.
Come on. But at the same time, I'm like, this is a story I've been wanting to see. You want to talk about like a final conclusion to a character that really, like, people think the Terminator was it. It was Conan who got him the Terminator.
It was Conan before Terminator.
Yeah. Like Conan was it. I can still hear the theme song in my boom, 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 boom,
yep.
boom. Like,
and then you hear the clinks.
But what's so good about this one is like Christopher McQuarrie. He's a writer-director. He did the last 3. Well, he did 3, not the last 3. 3 of the Mission Impossible films. He co-wrote Usual Suspects, and is a person Tom Cruise trusts more than any other filmmaker alive. So that's the type of director-writer you're getting for a property like this. I think he's gonna bring, because look at those Mission Impossible movies. Like obviously the stuff Tom Cruise is, he's younger, but we're not gonna have Arnold like hanging off of a horse or something. We're not doing that. So
no.
But it's just, I think more or less it's revisiting a character from a story from like he's now King Conan. It's revisiting the character and seeing that he's old, he's tired, he's battered, he's beaten down, and there's a young guy or young pup like just waiting to take him.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see if Arnold can take him or if he doesn't. But it will be a fitting end that he's been ruling all these years, and they hadn't took him out yet. And just the idea of seeing him back in that character role is enough to get me in the theaters for this one. Doc, why is this going to be the movie of the year?
Okay, I'm not gonna say all this, boy. Come on, dog. It might be a good movie. I give you that. Won't be movie of the year. But I'm gonna say this: it's a blessing that Arnold is still old enough to even play this role. Like he's still, alive to play this role. You know what I'm saying? So if they're gonna do it, I just hope they do it right. Because, for us growing up, Conan was the guy, man. Conan make you go outside and pick a stick and think you know how to fight with swords. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, you want to know how many times your boy struck
did that right there? That pose and the whole motion and behind the back and the whole, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, the whole everything,
Arnold,
dog.
Whirling that sword, man.
So every young man that's our age, man, this was our guy before all the other stuff came along. You know what I'm saying? It was him and Chuck Norris, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But you think about what he said about Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven. It was like it defined Clint's late career. Sort of putting a statement on it too. He was like a retired gunfighter, right? Who was forced back into violence. Perfect story, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Could that be something that happens here? Or is there something happen that forced Conan to be more, I don't know, try to relive the glory days or something like that? So it's a compelling story, man. Doc, your biggest thing or biggest push against this, because I'm not gonna let you off that easy. We can reminisce about these swords. I can give you that. I'm gonna let you off this easy. How? You were very skeptical about this happening. Now that you know that it's going to be in production for next year, you want to walk anything that you said back?
Hell no, because he's still old. He's still old. All of that shit I said stands, bro. He's still old. He 112. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he can lift some weights. That don't mean nothing. He still got to get out here and act. And if y'all so against AI and all this other shit that's going to be in this movie, y'all might as well just get ready to be mad.
But here's my thought. Look at. All right, obviously they're modern movies, the Mission Impossible movies. But as much as stuff Tom Cruise does, it does sometimes feel grounded enough to be real. You know what I mean? I think with this and given the world of Conan, I think you can do it. Because in my mind, I've already seen the look of this movie in my mind, man. You know what I mean? I've already seen the look. The look is not vibrant, high colors. It's muted colors, because he's older and all that stuff. It looks real. I tell you what it looks like. It looks helm deep. Lord of the Rings. It looks like the battle of
Helm's Deep.
It looks Helm's Deep. Yeah, it looks like that to me in my mind. Gritty, just
gray and white,
visceral. It's gonna be I see it being as real as it can possibly be, within the confines of what they do. And who's to know? Man, you might get a battle. Obviously, he's already said battles are gonna be in there, but I don't care. I don't doubt that they'll be good, man. There's no doubt in my mind.
What I'm saying is, bro, like you said about Corn Sweat and Superman. You want to see Superman. I want to see Conan. I don't want to see this dude just stand up and do one fight and then die. That is not what I'm going. I'm not finna sit 2 hours for that.
It won't be that. But if it's a stretch of this is what he's doing to, I don't know, save the kingdom, save somebody, or do whatever, and he battles through that. I'm cool with that, man. Let him get a Logan send off.
Okay. Well, let me tell you like this. Like I said, I stand by everything I said, bro. We'll see. We'll see.
You want to?
We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if this thing gonna really pop off like it's gonna pop off. We'll see if he really gonna be in shape to really do this thing. We're gonna see if it's gonna be a whole bunch of AI and you gonna come back mad as hell.
You say AI, I always say CGI, because this is gonna be tailor-made for a film like
it all depends on the budget too, bro. CGI is expensive. AI is not.
And I hope that's the slop of that won't get it, but the weight of Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise being the only person that he'll do filmmakers with, he's got some clout. He's got some cachet to do what he wants with this film.
Definitely.
Yeah, to do what he wants with this film, man.
And then how much you think this movie gonna make, bro? Like, it's gonna be us going to see this joint. Ain't no young kids going to see this.
I still think with him, because it's the Rocky effect. It could have the Rocky effect. You know what I mean? Remember when Rocky Balboa came out, and we were like, "Oh man, like what Rocky? We know how 5 was." Or like a lot of people were sort of hesitant, sort of going in a little bit hesitant. But I know when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, they get a Rocky movie," and it's like they gonna license him to fight one more time. Let's do it. Let's fire up the car. Let's do it. So you'll get those fans of the property because Conan has a strong comic book run too. So you will pull in those Conan comic book readers too for a movie like this. You also have the Barbarian to go back to, and then Conan the Conqueror or to go back to. So you have those to pull from. Again, it's only 2 movies of him.
Yeah,
but they did enough to be like, hey, like we got a comic book series.
Now, honestly, Deonne, now for real, dog, did they do enough? It's only 2 movies of him as Conan. It's 40 years later, bro. Did they do enough? Because don't nobody else know about Conan but us. If you mention Conan to these new kids, you know who they think about? They think about Jason Momoa. You know what I'm saying?
But there's still a strong, but that's live action. I get your point. That's live action. But for me, for this, I think the comic book runs for these will help it out more than when you think. Because there's still Conan comic books. And there's lore within those comic books now because it's been 40 years. So I'm not familiar with the comic books at all. But if there is a run of an old king, a King Conan, and they can pull some stuff from that and get some familiarity with, I guess, a younger audience too, they can see it, man. Like this guy was our action star of the 80s and 90s, man.
Yeah,
like
he was that guy. He was that guy.
He was QB1.
Yeah,
like,
he's that
guy.
guy.
Stallone, I love Van Damme. He was QB1.
Well, no, Chuck Norris was QB1. He was
boy,
he
get
was
out of here,
second.
man.
Yeah. He was close second.
We Chuck Norris was,
you already know Chuck Norris was that dude. Now, Deonne, we not finna do that. I know you a little bit younger than me, but we not finna do that.
Versus again, dude, Bruce Lee pulled Chuck Norris' hair out of his chest and blew it.
He did do that. He did do that. He did do that. Oh God!
That was my introduction to Chuck Norris.
Oh.
Well, Delta Force was
probably. But that was before we knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? But after that, we knew he became the guy.
That movie was earlier for me, obviously. You know, so watching it back, like, what would have been 87 born, early 90s, rewatching those, and then like Delta Force and all that stuff. And then here comes Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
But this guy, Walker wasn't fighting predators, man. Walker wasn't grabbing trees out of the ground and carrying them back home. You know, he didn't need a chainsaw, man. He didn't need it.
Walker wasn't doing none of that, dog.
And he gave me my favorite Christmas movie, one of my favorite Christmas movies, man, Jingle All the Way. I still want a Turbo Man dog.
Oh, that's so good.
I think we both still want a Turbo dog.
I want a Turbo Man dog.
Turbo Man.
I want Turbo Man.
But I mean, I'm looking forward to this one. I think this could be really good. And Arnold really never got that swan song. You know what I mean? Because by the 90s, by the early 2000s, he was slowing down. And his track record and his blockbuster track record was dropping too. I remember one movie I remember watching, like The End of Days was one where it was just him and more of a drama, but it was with the devil and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
And then there was a few others.
And he became governor of California.
No, was it The Sixth Man?
No.
It was a clone?
No, I know what you're talking about, but I don't. The Sixth Day, something like that.
Day. Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, he did some sci-fi stuff that was all right.
But he did better sci-fi stuff in the 80s and 90s. Like Terminator and Total Recall are sci-fi movies.
Yes, they are.
And I would love to see him get a swan song. Like Stallone years back was like, hey man, I gotta get this stuff fired back up. Rocky, Rambo, Expendables. He was right back in it.
Yep.
And now we see him in like Tulsa King. I would love to see Arnold's acting chops older at this age where he can't twirl around a sword in the opening scene of a movie and we'd be like, oh man, he's the guy. I want to see him see his acting chops, be like, man, Arnold was great. Here's his last blockbuster. That's what I think that's my biggest hope for this movie.
And I hope that your hopes is on spot on, and I hope it don't go to like Amazon Prime. I hope it goes.
Look how small he is. Look how small he is next to Wilt and Andre the Giant, man.
But those are two like literal giants, though, bro.
My
like
God.
Arnold is a big dude, but those are two like literal giants.
Arnold was 6'2".
He's 6'4", right?
Dude, that ain't 6'4".
Isn't Arnold 6'4"? Or he was 6'4"?
Wilt and Andre were like 7'1".
Yeah.
7'1", 7'2".
Man, some big dudes.
Look at Wilt, man, with that mace. Look at that. I hated Wilt Chamberlain in that movie.
I did
I knew
too, dog.
I knew he was crooked,
he was
man.
evil.
I knew he was evil. But I think that's my biggest hope. I just want that swan song for him because I think as an action star legend like him, he deserves that, man. And why not start with the character that you really started with?
Sparked it. No, I mean, I give you all that.
Call it a day.
I just hope it's good, bro. I hope it's good for your sake. I hope it's good.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be amazing. I know it is. I know. Trust me. Jen, anything you would like to add to this gripping topic?
You all said it. I was just listening. I'm intrigued. I want to see it. They're putting it together. Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he did Conan, was 6'2".
Okay.
6'2", man.
He was 6'2". For me, no, I don't have anything else to say. Since they're doing it, they're filming it. I want to see it. So let's see it. Let's go. Please.
I think it could be good, man. With all the stuff we've gotten lately.
Oh,
like Game of Thrones, like all that stuff that sets within those time periods. To be able to now like visually pull from that, like, oh, I like that battle. Oh, I like that. Lord of the Rings. Oh, let's bring some stuff in from there. Like they can pull this off. I'm sure they can.
For sure.
I believe in the director. I believe in Arnold, man. Like we haven't seen a standalone Arnold movie in how many years? Like when was his last movie?
Oh wow.
His last was it The Last Stand?
His last standalone movie?
Was it The Last Stand when he was the sheriff in the little town?
Was it?
I'm looking it up.
Because I'm not counting Expendables and stuff. He didn't lead that.
So you're not counting Expendables or the last Terminator?
I'm counting the ones where he. Oh damn! I forgot about those. Yeah. I forgot about that.
The last Terminator when your girl Linda Hamilton came back.
Yeah, he wasn't he? Boy, talk about a franchise that we should just. I wish I could go back in time and just be like, and Sarah Connor, that whole franchise.
So, according to the overview on Google, it says that Arnold's last major movie was Terminator Dark Fate.
What I told you, Terminator. It was Terminator.
Dude, if I could go back, take me back to the first two. The first two would be the only thing that exists. If I could be Marty McFly, I'm going back to 1992 and be like, hey, y'all better not make anything else after this. Like James Cameron, it's this idea for these blue people. Start working on it now.
Yeah, start working on it.
It's going to take you 30 years to try to figure that movie out.
Start now.
Start now. But hey, man, that's Conan. He's on his way back, man. I can't wait. And on their way back too, Doc, another trailer, man. It comes next week.
Wow.
What else do you have to show us that you can't wait until next week?
I know.
Literally.
Like you said, it comes out next week.
So
I'm
this is
so
our
ready
final
for it.
Spider-Noir trailer. We've been through it. How many? This is our third one, right? Taking a
It
look
is
at
our third one.
Yes.
my arm. Okay, so I mean, you got us, man. Like you got us. Why you keep the marketing department just spending money now, man? Like there was money.
Well, the money was already spent, and they was like, "Nah, they gonna get these trailers." You know what I'm saying?
Money was blowing out of his hand.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at Spider-Noir, their final trailer before the release of it next week on Amazon. Oh yeah, on Prime. Yeah. All right.
Have you seen it out there? The city's a mess.
I gotta watch it in black and white.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it black and white.
I used to be. I know who I am now. I'm starting over.
Are you gonna be a dick about it?
Yes, actually, a private dick, to be exact.
My friend disappeared. You're an investigator. Investigate.
I mean, it looked like my man on Men in Black when they killed that roach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we going to talk about the fact that her friend turned into some kind of sand monster? Just seems like kind of like a big deal.
What the hell is going on? I can't get into it right now.
All I know is that once it starts, it gets worse fast. Until their sicknesses eat them alive.
Didn't have a tombstone.
Whoa.
Time to show this town who's really in charge. Silvermane's got the city by the throat.
Monsters in the streets.
Oh, that's
Were you really going to sit there and do nothing?
Man, y'all forcing my boy out of retirement.
I was never a hero.
There's still time for you to become one.
There you go.
You think I want to fight? Look at me. Wrong.
You just
Because with no power comes no responsibility.
Okay.
Can't you see that the spider's busy?
Ooh,
Oh, slick.
that was dope. That was
Oh,
dope.
that was slick.
so
Yeah.
that was our last one before the premiere next week.
My golly.
I mean, we got. I feel like we got the gist of it. You know what I mean? He's moving away from the spider identity, and actually doesn't. You know, it doesn't last. It never does. You know, it doesn't. You try to get out. They keep pulling you back in.
Give me the day it dropped, bro.
What is the day? I don't know if I have it in my notes here. Hold on. You could probably type it quite faster than I can look through my notes.
I'm doing that now. Spider-Noir.
But Doc, seeing it in black and white, seeing Tombstone, seeing Sandman in like these old throwback characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, old throwback characters in black and white, that look like it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna watch it in both color and black and white. So
which one first?
Dude, that's hard because I really want to see what the colors look like, to be honest with you. Because I saw that color trailer and I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying?
The true hue. It's almost like Technicolor. You know?
Yeah, so I like that kind of like doing the Wizard of Oz, bro. You know, like doing the Wizard of Oz when she went and she started walking on the yellow brick road, and you know, it's like, ooh, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
That is so dope to do.
Yeah, bro. So I want to see it. I want to start it in color, and then I go back and watch it in black and white. I'm gonna love it either way, but you know, black and white for the aesthetics of it, and you know how me as a photographer, I love taking pictures in black and white. So. But I also love watching everything in color. Then I go back. But yeah, dog, I'm excited.
So, yeah,
I really didn't need this trailer though.
Yeah, release date is May 27th of this year.
Okay, so that's next.
So that'll be next Wednesday.
Yep.
Next Wednesday. I'm sorry.
Next Wednesday.
My.
We got so much this year. We have so much to watch.
But see, that's the thing. Like, the villain lineup is dope. You got Silvermane, Sandman, Tombstone, Megawatt, and it's all like a 1930s sort of like, I guess what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, Sinister 4, Sinister 5. Not the traditional sort of Sinister 6.
Right.
But just reimagining it during this time, it's like I don't know how else you could have done Spider like that character and not taking it back to this time period. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Would he have fit in another time period?
No.
Would you have wanted to see him somewhere else?
After seeing him in the Spider-Verse, this is where I want to see him.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him anywhere else until he comes back through one of them portals and hook up with Miles.
Yes.
I do not want to see him.
Boy, I wish I dreamt like you, man. You know what I mean? You know, I wish I dreamt like you.
What you mean, dog? I'm just saying, man.
I just wish I dreamt like you, man. You know what I mean?
I dream in color too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
With this one, I was like, I don't know if we needed another trailer. I think we were sold on it already. We were
We've
like,
talked
let's get
about
it out.
that before.
And I think it was just almost like, this one did give a bit more of story to it than the last two trailers. I'll give him that. Because this one felt more like, okay, he's hung it up. Now he has the town is going to crap, and he's got to come out and be Spider-Man again. And people know that he's Spider-Man, and they're like, hey man, you need to help us out.
Suit back on, yeah.
Yes.
Suit back on, man.
What you doing? But like I said, I don't know if it was needed. I think we were already sold on this anyway from the first trailer, from the idea of knowing that Nick Cage was connected with this property.
Oh yeah.
Seeing how he was the voice of him in Spider-Verse, and the cast looks dope too. Got Lamorne Morris. I'm glad he's getting his shine at something big like this too. Phenomenal actor. Loved him on.
Yeah, I especially love when he did Denzel Washington. When he's spot on, impersonated Denzel Washington to a T.
Have you watched New Girl before?
No, I've never watched New Girl. Well, I've only watched a couple episodes. I only watched a couple episodes.
I'm gonna kid you not, man. One of my favorite shows, and it's pretty much because of him, his character Winston, because he said on his podcast once before that he left the show. No, Coach left the show, which was Damon Wayans Jr. He left the show to go do the other show, Happy Endings, that ran for like 2 seasons on ABC, I think. So he entered, and he was like a basketball player who was playing overseas. Like, that was his initial, and he came back and roommated with his friends. That was the starting plot of his character. But as we go, like every episode, he said on his podcast, it was almost like he was coming in and finding out like new things about Winston or bad things about Winston, or like they were developing his character in every episode of those first 2 seasons. So he went from being this all-star sort of Euro player to you find out he played in like some dirt league overseas where the ground was a hill. So they develop his character over. I've never seen that happen before. Where we're like, we got a character, we don't know what to do with him. Let's just put him in these situations every week, and let's
How many seasons did that show run?
It ran for a good while. It ran for a good little piece.
So it's not something I can watch on Netflix or whatever and be done with it this weekend.
No. And again, you'll like all the characters. At least I think you will. But Lamorne's character was dope. But I don't know what else we gotta say about this guy, because
it's gonna come out next Sunday. It's gonna come out next Wednesday. We're gonna watch it.
I didn't think
we ought to do a watch along.
I don't think this needed a third trailer. The first 2 are fine.
Same, Jen. Completely agree.
We didn't need 3.
But I mean, you got us, man. We were just sitting over here waiting.
Yeah, just drop it. Drop this one. Drop Lanterns. Just drop it.
Just let us know, man. Just let us know. But we got Mando and Grogu heading to theaters this week.
Yay!
And similar to what we did with our Mortal Kombat predictions, we're going to make our predictions for Mando. I'll take them down, and it's very similar to that, MVP, box office stuff like that. And we're going to come back here after we do our review and go through those numbers again. So let's go ahead and start this off real quick and jump through this. So easy one to start off. Mandalorian and Grogu predictions, score out of 10. So 1 out of 10. Doc, what your, again, expectations, but what do you think your score will be?
8.5.
Jen?
Same, 8.5.
Dang, man. You know, I'm gonna play it safe. I love these.
Hey, don't be like DC. Yeah, don't go back on your word now.
What do you mean? Play it safe?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sure this won't be the wrong last movie. I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7.5. Okay. By the way, I did not know we were doing 0.5s, so that's new to me. Okay. Going to the next one. Mandalorian and Grogu predictions. Opening weekend domestic. So this is just here in the States. What do we think this is going to be? Now, the budget, I'll tell you, is $165 million. What is your Jen? How much we making over here in the States?
What was the total again that they spent?
165 million.
So
you gotta think of who's in this movie too. Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Jeremy Allen White as a voice. Martin Scorsese as a voice.
I'm not sure.
I'll come back to you, Jen. Doc.
Okay, so you said 166 million, right?
165 is the budget.
Where did they film?
I don't know. Just pick the number.
Hey man, I gotta do the math, bro.
You know
okay,
what?
so 166.
I'm gonna go 80 million opening week.
They gotta to break even. They need to make over 4. So I'm gonna say over this weekend.
They're not leaving on Sunday.
I know, but you think about 4 weeks from now, all the other shit that's coming out, dog. They're not gonna be number 1. So I think this weekend, I think they're gonna make about $62 million Friday to Sunday, domestic.
$62.5 million. No, okay.
I was gonna say 62.3, but $62 million. I think that's what they're gonna make.
Jen, what you think?
Okay, so you're saying 80, you're saying 62.
Jen, you have your pulse on the Star Wars. This is right up your.
I know, but like,
what's those Star Wars?
Like
Star Wars streets saying?
You don't want me to get down that rabbit hole. So this one's a little hard just because of how much is riding on it. So it has to do well. I'm gonna say 83 million.
Boy, she priced it right your ass on that one.
83 million.
Hey, Doc, I look down the
Hey, yes.
83. I'm gonna say 83.
I thought she was gonna say 100 million. I didn't know she was gonna be like 83 million. Okay.
Bob Barker, call my name, man. All right. Total global box office.
$115 million over the weekend.
We'll say it again.
115 million.
That's good. I'll go. I go 105. Jen?
I'm going to say 130.
All right. This is going to be fun to watch this because
I'm excited for this weekend.
What we were expecting. So our Rotten Tomato scores for this too. I know there's stuff already leaked out or put up, and I didn't take a look at it. But Rotten Tomato scores, I guess, yeah, how'd I do this? Like your score versus the score that we're actually going to get?
Yeah.
Doc, your score.
85.
Or what you think? No, didn't I do like what you think the Rotten Tomato score will be? Yeah. I think that's what I did with this one. So what do you think the Rotten Tomato scores will be?
85.
Oh, man. You got to remember, Jen, no offense. You got to remember the fandom here, man. Because who knows?
I remember the fandom, but I also remember who's going to be voting on the tomato side. It's going to be critics. You know what I'm saying?
Jen, what you got?
My answer is actually the same. I'm going to say 85.
We live in a cynical world, y'all. I'm gonna go 68. No reflection on what I think the movie might be.
But you think that's what the critics are gonna? You think the critics are gonna score this movie that low?
This is the first Star Wars movie since when?
The last Jedi.
How many years ago was that?
I'm sorry, The Rise of Skywalker.
And how many years ago, give or take?
Hold on.
But I don't know, man. Like, prove me wrong, Star Wars fans and critics. Prove me wrong.
I'm thinking this movie's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be on
2019,
Friday night, bro.
First Star Wars movie since 2019.
I'm gonna be there Friday night, bro.
It's all about expectations, though, right? Like, being a Star Wars movie back on the big screen since 2019.
Well, keep in mind, we have a reversal where Skeleton Crew was supposed to be a movie, and then they rolled that back and turned it into a TV series. This was a TV series
that they rolled out as a movie.
So we have that component of it.
That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna see the character stuff too. So
twins,
best new character, Jen. Who you got?
We're getting Jabba's kid. Jabba's son. Yes, and he's jacked.
Yeah, I'm taking the same too. What's his name?
Now we all Rada the Hutt.
Rada the Hutt.
Yeah.
Rada.
Yeah, I went Rada too. He was gonna be my favorite one. Because I wanted to pick the big bad for this one, but I was like, man, he's a gladiator in there. I can't wait to see him throw some people around.
We got a new commenter in the chat, y'all. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
That's my friend. Hi.
Welcome.
Jeff, how are you doing? Jeff left us with a comment. Let's pop it up on screen. I worry that this ends up feeling like it should have been split into 2 to 3 episodes of a show on Disney Plus instead of a full-blown movie. It was originally supposed to be.
Right? It was.
And they're like, and
we talked about that first trailer that we watched too.
We did.
That felt like it was pieced together.
Yeah.
I think we were unanimous with Rada, right? Just the Hutts in general.
Rada
is gonna be like the best new character for this one. MVP of this movie.
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, all right.
Sigourney Weaver.
I gotta go with the little homie, Grogu.
I'm trying to think if I can add some variety because I got Grogu too. You can't hate him, man. You know what I mean? Like you can't.
He's the baby of the universe. You have to love the baby.
Oh, you got to see the babe. Y'all don't watch Seinfeld, do you?
No.
Do you? No.
No, but just hearing you say that.
It was on the episode. Oh, you gotta see the baby. Yeah, come on, man. It should be his time to shine on that one. But those are our predictions. So real quick, let's go. Let me go through them one more time. So MVP, Jenn got Sigourney Weaver. We got Grogu. Doc and I do. Best new character, we got Rod of the Hutt because he's just jacked in there. Rotten Tomato score, Doc, you got 85%. Jenn, you had 85 as well. I went low at 68. Total global box office, Doc, you went 115. I went 105. Jenn, you went $130 million. Opening weekend, Doc, you went 62 million. I went 80. Jenn, you went 83. And our score going into this thing, and we'll see on the back end if we want to see if we change it. Doc, you got an 8.5. I'm going to 7.5, and Jenn also with an 8.5. Those were our Mandalorian Grogu predictions. We'll take a look at those when we review it on Sunday, and we'll see what happens throughout the rest of this time as Star Wars makes it back to the big screen with the property that I don't know that many people dislike. So it should be that should be honestly, I hope it's a layup, man. I really, really do.
I do too.
Because deservedly so. Because this property was, like I said, got my wife into Star Wars. I credit it with a lot.
Yep.
And I hope they blow it out the park. And just seeing those characters back on screen is going to be a dope thing to see too. But to round off the night, we got our radar segment. These were those topics that were just on the outside. Hello. Good night.
Good night.
They were right on the edge of making it into the cut, but we're going to talk about them real quickly to sort of round out these last few minutes of the show. So let's take a look at if I can find them. Here we go. So Quinta Brunson is going to be Betty Boop. Saw that news.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I didn't hear this.
Yes.
That should be an interesting.
Yes.
We've never had a live action one, right?
No. I mean, the closest to live action is Betty Boop here in New York is a Broadway show, which I was like, when did that happen?
Yeah, I think even when she jumps out of things or whatever, she's always animated in black and white. So it's always just her.
She's gonna be really beautiful as Betty Boop. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it, dude.
I'm excited.
Abbott Elementary is the best comedy on TV.
Hilarious, man. And she is.
Boy, I bet.
Goodness.
So that's on the way. Also, don't know how we feel about this, but there's a Michael Jackson trial documentary coming to Netflix. I guess this is perfect timing considering that the movie just made $700 million and getting a sequel.
Killing out here. Michael Jackson is the #1 selling artist in the streets right now, bro.
Listen,
Drake just dropped the album, and Michael Jackson is out selling his album.
So he has the #1 movie in America, and I don't remember what track it is, but the #1 song
in America
at the exact same time.
Bro, it's wild.
Here's the thing. Michael Jackson is and will forever be, as long as the world exists, forever will be the king of pop. You can't touch him. Well. The fact that this is such surging everything, people actually going back to rewatch this film multiple times, the fact that it's making another killing after 2 weeks after the original opening, 2 weeks after the original opening.
I have a coworker who's gone 5 times.
Right. Same with me. The other day,
I loved it.
The other day where I was walking out to go for my daily walk in the park because I work in the city. One of my building staff members who I work with stopped me to start talking about Michael. Then another woman coming out came in. We were just talking about it.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal.
But to swing back to this, how we feel about the timing of this. I think there might even be a trailer out. I'm not
I'm
100% sure.
I'm gonna
but-
say what I said in the conversation. Leave him alone. Why? Why do we need to revisit the trial stuff? It's ridiculous.
Said, I sat through the trial. We all sat through the trial. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to watch that.
I saw that lady.
Leave that man. Leave him alone. Let him rest in peace. Let him sit on his high horse in heaven. Get over it. Leave him alone.
He's
till
not
y'all start
guilty.
arresting arresting the real pedophiles out here. Get off of them.
Listen, Doc, I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna go close to the border with the people in a bigger White House.
Yeah.
That is literally running amok, running the country. Let this man rest in peace. He's actually innocent compared to others. Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. That's all I'll say.
I just feel like the time of this, I'm sure it was in the work before.
Yeah.
The movie was a success for a movie. It was probably side by side in production. Maybe to be on the back end of once the movie is finished. Here comes a documentary about that part of the movie that they didn't gloss, that they didn't hit everything, or sort of be like a gotcha piece sort of thing.
Right. Even though they announced the part 2 was coming.
Right.
Yeah, but they did also say before the finish of this movie that they did have an ending that tied into like the accusations against him, right? So there was that, but they like shelved it and went with the ending instead, and in hopes to get a part 2, and apparently they're going to get one now, where they can tell that story of it. I hope the family at least can come together and agree on how to tell this story, because this is more important to me than the one that's in theaters now. Granted, great story, important, made a superstar, but this one too, being delicate in how you portray that part and being honest. I want the family to work better on that one. Janet, come on, go over there, hug it out. Let's make this thing work for Michael, because
Janet,
this just
we love
feels
you.
like a timely thing. Like, here I come.
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's going to be a different of perspective where one of the reasons why this film is doing so well, apart that Michael is Michael. God made him, blessed him, and he did what he did. The fact that the family was so involved and that they were, Prince, his son, is like the top executive producer of the storytelling, and he has his uncles and one of his aunts with him.
I don't think his daughter was involved with this one though. Unfortunately,
no, Paris wasn't involved, and Blanket was not involved. I don't.
Yeah, so at least for this one, at least for this part, at part 2, definitely tell the story and make sure you get it right. It's gonna have a different feel from that triumphant, first one to this story on the back end here. So again, here's Netflix opportunity, man. Opportunist apparently.
I will say this, because of the success of Michael and the continued success, because people are going back so many times to re-see the film, I wouldn't be surprised if I heard that this Netflix documentary would also get high ratings. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, and again, that's gonna be it'll be number 1 on Netflix post this
for a bit. Yeah,
I'm anxious to see I might watch it just to get an idea of what they show, because we lived through the trials and stuff too. We saw that lady release those doves every time he was he was not guilty on something, right?
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. But last one in our sort of a fandom radar, Bond must ooze sex appeal. So apparently there's casting for James Bond, and that's what's being reported, is that he must ooze sex appeal. Don't know how to go into this one or what else to say. We might have a topic. We might have a bigger topic on this one, but Doc, who oozes sex appeal to play?
Well, I looked up the criteria that they're looking for this new James Bond. So the dude I said before, he don't make the cut because he's too old. So I said Henry Cavill out the gate. But Henry Cavill is over 40. They looking for somebody in their 30s. So if it's not going to be Henry Cavill, hey, the next best thing is Damson Idris.
So we're going to go, okay, all right. He might be tied up with a certain for a few years.
But I mean, you asked me that, bro. Hey, that's the guy right now, bro.
Jenn, who you got who just oozes sex appeal?
Never thought I'd be asked this question on the show.
I never thought I would write it on a graphic. So
it's like me as a woman, Jenn, who has the greatest sex appeal? Oh gosh.
You gotta ooze a sex appeal, man.
I don't like the word ooze for some reason.
That's what he said. Listen, okay. At Kansas newly hired Bun casting director Nina Gold, who cast Game of Thrones and the last 4 Star Wars films, gave her public comments on what she's looking for in the next 007. Her exact words to Deadline, and I quote, "The actor has to ooze sex appeal and obviously be able to act. It needs to be young enough to play Bond in 3 or 4 films or more. Auditions are officially underway. The search for the next James Bond, is completely and fully underway."
And it's worldwide, or is it just in
I'm sure it probably is. I don't think they said it specifically, but I'm sure.
There's one actor. I gotta see how old he is. He might be too old because he popped in my head right away that he could probably pull it off. How old are you? You are,
because it's pulling off the. You know,
he's 41. He could do it. Theo James.
No, she said 30s. She ain't picking nobody in their 40s.
I'm just for the sake of conversation.
Who'd you say, Jenn?
Theo James.
Okay.
He could do it.
Oh, yeah. He's got the accent for it.
Yeah. He definitely has like that look. Like I can definitely see him. He has the look of a Bond, and he's a really good actor. So yeah.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna probably do like a fantasy cast of this.
Ooh, that would be
next week. We'll have maybe 2 or 3 options a piece or so, and sort of figure it out who we want for that one. I don't know, man. I feel like a natural with the. I like Henry Cavill as that pick, man. I think you could get Henry Cavill to do 3 to 4 movies.
He said 3 to 4 movies.
The way they pump those last ones out with this
other actor is
David Craig. Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
This other actor is too old, but this is just for me personally. I would love to see Benedict Cumberbatch play Bond. He would be such a great Bond. Oh my goodness.
I real fantasy cast it. Jay, who you got in Will?
No, he's too old. No. I'm gonna hold it.
Who's the
fantasy casting?
Who's the guy that we thought that was gonna be Legolas, but he ended up being somebody else in?
Oh, I don't like him. No.
Is he
no.
Okay.
No.
Hey, Jen said that immediately. I don't like him. No.
Henry Cavill, come on now,
man. Like, no.
But you gotta think somebody young and somebody can pull that off. But
I don't want
but somebody young, but don't look like a kid. They gotta look like
an uncomfortable question that you asked me on the show. Who oozes sex appeal? That is not it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the safest way of her saying what she was thinking.
Sorry to say
that. But we'll figure that out all on like next week's show when we have a segment where we look into.
I gotta research
where we look into casting James Bond.
Hey, you have traumatized Jenn down here.
But like I said, we here.
Wednesday.
You can find us here on YouTube, man.
Between 9 and 9:30.
We here.
We are here. No matter if it's Wednesday and you subscribed and you got that bell rung, that thing clicked,
where you are primed to never miss that upload.
And we gonna be here.
Yeah. We're gonna be here. We be back. We're gonna be back on Sunday at 3:30 to review Mandalorian and Grogu because I'm making them.
And look, she ain't lying. We're gonna be here on Sunday. Sunday, all three of us.
Yes.
So check that
out.
We'll go through our. I'm trying. We get our predictions back on.
You missed them all. You're not missing this one.
We'll have our predictions that we'll go over Mandalorian on Sunday. Hoping for the best on there. But like I said, we're here every Wednesday. Like Jen said, like I said earlier, between 9 and 9:30. Like we here. We gonna be here.
We're gonna be here.
Trust me.
We gonna be.
We'll be here. So make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do all the social media stuff. Comment who you think the new James Bond would be. Comment what you think about what King Conan's going to be. Comment about what you think Lanterns is going to be like when we finally get it in August. Comment if we really need it. Another Spider-Man Noir trailer. But we'll be back to review that more than likely next week too. Comment on what you think about Mandalorian and Grogu if you've seen it already, or if you see it this weekend, come on back on Sunday and we'll be there for that one. But until next time, until Sunday, and until next Wednesday, like I said, because we will be here.
Here.
I'm Deonne, that's Jen, that's Doc. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
Laters.